Hey guys, it's me. I get crucified for this video and for this title, let's start to get the formalities out of the way. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button as hard as you can. Let's shoot for 100 likes. I'm trying to get in the algorithm. As soon as we get to 7,000 subscribers, I'm giving away 2 free copies of UFC 4.5. All you have to do is join the Discord. Discord's in the description, and then send me a screenshot of you having noties on, and you're in the giveaway. Guys, I stopped calling it UFC 4.5 for a little bit because I wanted the beta to come out. I wanted to see what the beta was cooking with. I wanted to see what the beta was talking about. And, oh boy, look. UFC 5, man. I'm going to buy it. I'm already bought it. I'm going to play it. I'm going to give away copies of it. And the only reason I'm doing that, let me take my hoodie off because it's going to get hot in here. Guys, the only reason I'm doing that is because it's the new game. Now, there's an issue. People seem to think that UFC 5, because they played the beta, it's a great game or a good improvement. Or I'm not going to deny that it's a good improvement. I'm not going to deny that at all. I'm not going to deny that. But like I said in my past videos, bro, don't confuse having fun playing the game with this game is good. That EA did a good job with releasing this. EA lied. They said revamp this, revamp that, bro. The ground game is exactly the same. Let's start off with that. The ground game is exactly the same. The clinch system is exactly the same. The striking is exactly the same. And now we're gonna have the hardcore people that play in esports. It's different. It feels different. You don't understand. Blah 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 blah. The ranges. That's cool. All that's cool. There could be a different range for the hook. There could be a different range for the uppercut. There could be a different range for this, right? The meta can change. I'm not denying that. So for all of you guys who play the game, religiously and try super hard and win esports tournaments in UFC 4, you're going to be great in UFC 5. You're going to be elite in UFC 5. So for those of you who say, oh yeah, elite players, this, that, and that, if you were elite in UFC 4, you're going to be elite in UFC 5. Why? Well, because it's the same game. I'm not going to deny that UFC 5 is better than UFC 4. It's going to be better. It should be better. But that shouldn't be what we're saying about this game. We shouldn't be saying UFC 5 is better than UFC 4. We should be saying UFC 5 is so much different and so much better than UFC 4. But unfortunately, we're not saying that. So if you guys spent $100, if you guys spent $70 because you expected a new game, because you believed in revamp this or revamp that, because you believe what EA said, I'm sorry, you were misled, you were lied to. Here's what you can expect with UFC 5. You can expect more fluidity. You can expect a fluid feeling UFC 4 on the feet. That's what you can expect, fluidity. You can expect more fluid ground game, but the ground game is the same. And you can expect seamless submissions, which are the biggest W in UFC 5, but there is much room, and I mean much room, for that to be cheesed with the whole struggle mechanic. But I'm not going to get into that. I'm just going to say that EA misled us, and I wouldn't be disappointed if this is what they said, what it was. If they said, look, we didn't really, I don't even know, did they not try, or did they try their hardest, right? Like it's one of those things. What would be worse, if EA tried their hardest and it turned out like this, or if EA didn't try? I'd say if EA didn't try. If EA told us, look, we tried our hardest, this game is definitely better than the previous game, but it's not revolutionary, then I'd be excited. But we heard rumors, man, new ground system. Even there was a game changer saying the ground system's different. The ground system's not different, bro. The ground system's exactly the same, except there's a new submission system, which I'm all for that. I'm all for the new submission system, right? I'm all for that. But you can't excuse the clinch. You can't excuse the takedowns being the same. You can't excuse every fighter fighting the same, right? Like, bro, I'm not even, like, Sean Strickland shouldn't throw a right hook or a left hook like Alex Pereira. And the whole move level thing, right? Oh, but they have different move levels. That's cool and all, but I don't even, like, I understand that, but there should just be, like, a stat, right? I think if EA really wanted to take UFC 5 to the next level, there should be stats. It should be out of 100, right? How effective or how powerful is your strike, whatever, out of 100. Not move levels, because they should have Stephen Wonderboy Thompson's front kick shouldn't look anything like Adesanya's front kick. Stephen Wonderboy Thompson's head kick shouldn't look like Adesanya's head kick. Every fighter should have their own animations, right? I feel like every fighter should have been mocapped, or at least mocap 100 fighters. So just like 2K, NBA 2K, they mocap all the top people, and maybe some aren't, right? Maybe some of the lower people you never really heard of in the NBA don't get mocapped. And I've had people in my comments say that takes a lot of resources, that's really expensive. Listen, man, they had 3 years. They had 3 years to do this. But instead of trying to build something from the ground up, they took UFC 4 and they went the lazy route and just added a few things to it. All right. To all those people that are like trashing me or trashing Pry or trashing JMMA or trashing iGame You Watch for saying that the game isn't good, then you, my friend, don't really care about the franchise like you say you do. The solution isn't telling people to buy the game so that the game will be better. No. The solution is not buying the game so EA can understand that we're not happy with the product. The solution is saying the truth, saying, hey EA, this is definitely better than UFC 4. This game feels amazing, but it's way too similar to UFC 4. The striking looks exactly the same. Everybody fights the same. You're not going to see too much of a difference. Hey EA, this game's going to be boring in another year. Hey EA, this game is fun right now. Playing the beta, fun, right? First few months of UFC 5, fun. But then we're going to realize, hey, this feels a little familiar. We were playing this game for what? For 3 years already. Hey, we've been playing this game for 3 years, EA. This won't cut it. EA, you guys could have waited another year to drop this game, right? I understand that you had the whole Jeff situation, and the whole COVID thing go on. So the clinch system wasn't completed. But 3 years later, you're telling me you guys didn't touch the clinch? Nobody in one of your board meetings, nobody was like, hey, let's touch the clinch. The clinch is garbage. Nobody said that. Nobody spoke up. And if they did, y'all just ignored it? Yeah, this is the problem. Like, y'all might as well have released this game a year after UFC 4. Then I don't think we'd be as upset. I don't think vast majority of us would be as disappointed. If you guys would have dropped this game in 2021, I would be ecstatic. I'd prefer a yearly release with minor updates or changes than have to wait 3 years for basically the same game with frostbite and submission system. Guys, I like the damage that you can deal in the game. That's cool. Being able to deal a lot of damage, I like that. But like spamming's a problem with the new damage system. You can get elbowed through your block. Just spam spinning elbows and the doctor will come in and stop the fight. Now, I'm not going to get too much into any balancing issues. I'm really not. I'm not going to get too much into too many balancing issues. Because it was a beta. But listen, I went on record saying that UFC 4 striking wasn't bad. They can have the same template, but they need to expand upon that. That doesn't mean copy and paste, right? Because that's exactly what they did. They copy and pasted the striking. They added a few new animations, and they're calling it good. Oh, T-Dog, the ranges are different. The uppercut range, the hook range, that's cool, bro. That's cool. But if it looks the same, we're gonna get tired of it, bro. Like, this game isn't gonna last another 3 years. You guys saw how quick UFC 4 died. And you think that UFC 5's gonna like, that's the thing with different yearly released games like 2K, games like wrestling. They don't make crazy changes, right? But the game, like 2K24 to 2K23 is different. 2K24 to 2K22 is really different. Here's the thing. They make minor changes. UFC 5 is literally just UFC 4 with minor changes. So with that being said, just make it a yearly release. You guys will make more money doing that anyway. You guys, it's not fair to the hardcore gamers, and for even the casuals that wanted something different, wanted something great, wanted something revolutionary in regards to the franchise. And it's just UFC 4 with updates. The clinch, there's no excuse for that. I can maybe understand not making every fighter feel different. They're all gonna feel the same, with minor differences, right? I can understand that. Okay, mocapping every fighter is gonna be hard, right? It might cost a lot of money. But the clinch system? Really? What is there? 2 positions in the clinch? There's the single collar and then you try to race to get into the Muay Thai clinch? Really? That's it? You guys had 3 years and that's it? I'm This isn't from a place of me hating on the game. This is from me just wanting the game to be better and me being disappointed. This is my honest review. UFC 4.5, man, it's on the way. UFC 4 has a huge update coming October 24th if you got the deluxe edition. And if you did get the deluxe edition, I'm sorry for you, bro. We're in the same boat. That's $100 that could have been in a 30 gigabyte update. Anyways, I mean, that's really it. I mean, it's not a great thing that we got for 3 years. Is it better than UFC 4? Yes. Is it going to feel different and be fun for the first, compared to UFC 4? Yes, because it's a new game. But don't confuse enjoying and being hyped for a new game with EA did a good job, because honestly, they didn't. And I'm never going to say they did if they didn't. If this game was amazing, I would say it's amazing, but it's not. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys haven't already, hit the like button as hard as you possibly can. Don't forget to join the Discord in the description. That's how you join the giveaway. I'm giving away 2 free copies of UFC 4.5. Also, comment Burger King, so I know you guys made it this far in the video. Show me you're a real one. You're an OG. I appreciate you guys so much for watching. It's your boy T-Dog, and I'm disappointed, but I'm out.